Hello and welcome back to our Python for Beginners tutorial series. This is lesson 13, and in this video, we're going to learn one of the most important topics in Python programming, working with files and handling them in Python. Up to now, most of our programs only displayed information temporarily on the screen, but real applications often need to save data permanently, read existing information, or keep records for later use. That's exactly why file handling is so important. In this lesson, you will learn how to create files, write data into files, read data from files, and append new information without removing the existing content. We will also explore the different modes used in Python's open function, including R for reading, W for writing, and A for appending, and also X for creating new files. Along the way, we'll go through practical examples step by step, including logging multiple values into a file and reading stored data line by line. By the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of how Python programs can store and retrieve data using files, a very important skill for real-world programming. So let's start it with lesson 13 and learn file handling in Python. Python has several functions for creating, reading, updating, and deleting files. The key function for working with files in Python is the open function. The open function takes two parameters, file name and mood. These are four different methods or moods for opening the file. As I told in the introduction part, X is used for creating something. So X creates the specified file, returns an error if the file exists. W is for write, and in this way opens a file for writing, creates the file if it does not exist. And R for read. So it's a default value for opening, and in this way you can open a file for reading. Error if the file does not exist at all in the direction you are working on. And A for append. It opens a file for appending, and you can add some values to your existing file. And it creates a file if it does not exist in your direction. In addition, you can specify if the file should be handled as a binary or text mode. So you can write T for text, and it's the default value for text mode. And if you write B for binary, it would be a binary value like images. To create a new file in Python, use the open method and with one of the following parameters, X, W, or A, as I told. Let's show you with an example. So if I write, for example, a variable like F equals open, in the bracket, I can write the file name and also the mood. This is my file that I want to create. And now I want to specify the mood. Now, first I want to use X, and it creates a specific file. And if the file with this name and extension is available in the directory, it may say you an error. I can write data equals hello world. And I can write this value in this variable in the file by using write function, f.write, and I will write data in this way. Now I can close the file I was working on with the command of close. So it's done. If I run it, the file is created. Let's check the directory. You can see that this file is created, myfile.txt. If I open it, you can see that the text is stored in the file. So the file is created with open command with the X mode, and it's written with write command, and after that it's closed. Now you can read data with the same method with another mode. If I again define a variable like F, I can write open. I want to now open the same file I created. Now I want to specify the mode. I want to write R. R is for read, and it's a default value for opening a file. If the file does not exist in your directory, you may see an error. I can write f.read. So I'm reading the content of the file and I'm storing it in data variable. So data is a string value, and if I print it, I can see the content of the variable and also the content of the file. And afterward, I have to close the file. So if I run it, you can see that the content of the file is printed here as the content of the variable, so according to the allocation I did. Now let's use the other modes to understand the differences. Let's copy the first cell here. If I use the next mode, that is W is used for writing, and it opens the file for writing. So the content of the file will be changed after writing anything new for the file. So let's write another thing instead of hello world. Now I'm writing this data into the file. So if I run it and then open the txt file, you can see that the content is completely changed. Take care what are you doing. If you want to add a text, you should not use the W mode, and you should use A mode to append it. So if I append it, now if I write another text here, for example, hello, and how are you? This text should be added to the current text that was the name and the welcome phrase. So if I run it and then open it again, you can see that this text is added to the text that was already included in the file. But you can see here that I should use a next line to be sure that it's written in the next line of the text. So using A, I could add something to the file, to the existing file. Using W, I opened an existing file, but I changed the content, and I changed the content to the new content I specified. And if the file with that name and extension was not available in the directory, Python could create it and store the value, store the text or anything inside that file. Typically, you want to write multiple data in a file. For example, assume you read some temperature data at regular intervals, and then you want to save the temperature values in a file. So you need to do it with Python. So let's show you with an example. If I have a variable like data, some values like this, 4 values are included in this array, and now I want to open a file, but I want to work on a new file, so I will write my file to txt because I want to change the content, and actually I want to create the file. So with X, I create the new file with this name and extension. And now if I work on values in a loop, value in data, I can define a variable like record, and I can write it as a string value of the values that are actually numbers. Now I can write the values with write function in the new file that I have created. Actually, the values inside record are stored in the file one by one. And to go to the next line after writing every value, every record, I can add another thing here and another command to say that I want to go to the next line in this way. So after finishing the values inside data, I can finish the loop and close the file. So now if I run it, a new file is created with the name myfile2, and I can check the content of the file. If I open it, you can see that the values inside data array is stored in the file, every value in a line. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope this trick was useful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check our channel to check the other videos of this tutorial and other lessons in our channel. See you in the next lesson of this tutorial.